welcome to Ashley's Vintage Journey. I'm Ashley, and today I have something just a little bit different that I'm doing. My mini ironing board had broke and it's like falling apart, the cover. So what I plan on doing is putting it back together and making a new cover and putting like a new pad underneath. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into that video.
So here's the ironing board. You can tell that it's broken in half and that the cover is falling off. The lining on the inside is quite burnt. But yeah, and here's the bottom piece. I got it from the Goodwill years ago. And then this is the fabric I picked for the lining. I forgot to show the padding I had gotten. It was just some flannel that I had in my stash. But here is me taking the nails out. They were really simple because they were super tiny little nails. They were actually quite cool to look at because you could tell they were like handmade nails. So here's the inner lining that I have. It is like a flannel fleece type of fabric. But yeah, I ended up putting 4 layers because I wanted kind of the same thickness as what was already on there. And here I am just trying to make sure it's measured out properly. And right here I am going ahead and stretching out all that gathered, and then I just cut right around the edges. I tried to make sure I had enough for a seam allowance and making sure I had enough to make the casing for the elastic. At the bottom I just hemmed it so that way, because I didn't need the casing at the bottom. And then here I made the casing, I just flipped it over on itself and made it wide enough to fit the string through. So I did end up keeping the string from it before. I thought it was sturdy enough and I thought it would work perfectly fine. So I went ahead and kept it and put it through. And that way I didn't also have to find another string. But yeah, it was actually 2 shoelaces, I think, stuck together. They had sewn them together. It was pretty neat, actually. So here I am putting wood glue on, and then after I put that on and made sure there was plenty, I used new nails and hammered it in to keep the wood glue in place. Sorry about the lighting. I couldn't find my one lamp, so I decided to use my little oil lamp. So I let it dry overnight into the next day. Here I am nailing the padding back in, using the same nails as before that I pulled out. Now that the padding's all nice and smooth, I put my lining back on it and tighten it up. I even made a cute little bow with the string. It looks so cute. Afterwards, there was a safety pin that held down that little flappy piece, so I just folded it over and put the safety pin on it. Now it's time for the reveal.
Well, I hope you guys really enjoyed that reveal. I love how it turned out. It turned out so good. It's so nice and sturdy. I put new nails in it. I put wood glue on it to help hold it in place. And I love the cover, and I love that I'm able to replace it now if I want to, because now I kind of have the pattern for it that's not all messed up. I can take it off, wash it, and whatnot. I put new padding on it. It's just like a flannel fleece type of fabric. I think it's flannel. I got it from Walmart a couple years ago. I just had it in my fabric stash. But yeah, I ended up putting the pin on the back like how it was originally. I just tried to stay to kind of how it was when I got it. But yeah, I love it. I actually ended up keeping the string that ties it because it's a very sturdy string, and I kind of like that it looks the way it looks, and yellowish, and I'm keeping it with it. It's funny because it's just a shoestring, and somebody had actually tied two of the shoestrings together and strung it through, and I kind of like that about it, so I kept it. And I'm really happy to be able to use my vintage iron to go with my vintage ironing board. And I know this is vintage because it's got the screws, the regular flathead screws on it. I'm not sure when it's from, but I can tell it's pretty old because of that, and because of the nails that were in the padding. But yeah, it turned out great, and I'm very happy with it. This thing's needed to be fixed for quite a while now. I just kept putting it off, and when the top finally came off, I decided to go ahead and do it. I kept this a simple video because there's a lot going on with making Christmas gifts, and I'm doing a lot of knitting, so around this time of year is a little bit harder because I'm making a lot of gifts for me to do bigger crafts. But I'm hoping after Christmas I'll be able to dive into those really big crafts. I absolutely love that TV show, The Gilded Age, on HBO Max. I'm actually thinking of starting maybe like a little tiny series and making pieces for it, which is something I really want to do because I love that era. So I might go ahead and get into that. But yeah, I'm gonna see what things have in store for the next couple months. I'd love to get into that and try to do something to that extent. I've never done anything that is that intensive before. I might even try to make a corset and all the stuff that goes with it. So if you want to stay tuned for that, go ahead and push subscribe, and don't forget to like this video and go check out other videos that I've made. I made a lot of things for my children and other little odds and ends videos on here. And I hope you guys are having a great holiday. Thanksgiving is literally right around the corner, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm going to try to put out another longer video probably around Christmas time. It might be another small video like this or something. We'll see how things go. Like I said, I'm kind of busy with the holidays and crafts and trying to make things for my family and friends. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!